What's up you guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those that are new here, hi, my name is Rochelle and I like to make thrifting and fashion videos along with a little bit of beauty and just sharing my life with you guys over here on my little corner of the internet. I figured for today's video I would do another beauty video. I wanted to get ready with you guys, just have like a relaxed, it's not going to be like a tutorial or anything like that. I just wanted to go over with you guys some of my very favorite products that I've been using lately and showing you guys applying them to my face, how they work, where I find them, what I like about them. So yeah, just a really relaxed makeup type video. This is the makeup that I came up with today, just kind of like a little bit of a shimmer on the lid and a cool toned eyeshadow. So if you guys want to see how I ended up creating this makeup and what I've been loving lately, then let's go ahead and get right on into it. All right, guys, don't mind me. I am freezing right now. It's hard for me to adjust from summer weather where I'm like dying to fall weather. I feel like it's just all of a sudden gotten very cold on me. So I am in my robe, which is probably something that you guys will end up seeing a lot of this winter. My house is cold. For skincare, I like to do a little light serum before moisturizer. So I've been going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Water Essence. It's a very light serum-y consistency and it really sinks into the skin quickly. And I feel like it just gives me a little extra hydration under my moisturizer. Sometimes I feel like moisturizer just sits on top of my face. So I like things that actually like sink into the skin. I did a whole e.l.f. skincare video, so I'll just link that in the eye above if you guys want to see everything I think about all of my e.l.f. skincare products, because I have a lot of them. And then next for a little eye cream, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. I really like this one. I feel like it is rather hydrating, kind of like a gel consistency, which is what I like as far as eye creams go. Like I said, I like a creamy one at night, but in the daytime, I like something that's a little bit lighter. And then for a makeup primer, I've been loving both of these. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with today. I think I'll do the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Everyone has talked about this as being a Tatcha dupe. I haven't used the Tatcha one, but I do really love this. And then the Touch in Soul No Pore Balloon Primer I got in a BoxyCharm, and I absolutely love this too. Give a similar effect as far as like just blurring your skin out and making everything look nice and smooth. There's also this really great Catrice Prime and Fine. It's also like a similar product, I would say. Like all just really helps blur out any like pores or like skin texture and just makes everything look smooth. So, and I like to just kind of keep this in my T-zone. Not so much on the outer corners of my face, just because I don't really have as much texture or larger pores there. I don't know if you guys saw my video on this little guy. It is the Lumify eye drops. It just makes your eyes really, really white. So if you suffer from super red eyes, or mine just get kind of like yellow, these are amazing. I think you can find them at like Target, Walmart, anywhere like that, but they just brighten your eyes so much more than regular eye drops. So I'll use these if I want my makeup to look really good and my eyes to look really bright. I don't use it every day, but I do really like these. As a follow-up to that video, I do love these. I really like them whenever I have to do makeup really early. My eyes are usually really red when I'm tired. They also work really quickly. Like within a minute, you can tell that the eyes are just like way brighter, so. For foundation, I have been obsessed with the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. It's kind of like a medium coverage and it's very lightweight, so it's really easy to apply and blend out. It's very thin. It doesn't feel very heavy or like cakey on the skin. But honestly, the lighter color that I have of the two, I think is still a little bit too dark for me at the moment because I don't have any self-tan on. So I would normally probably use this. This is my like current favorite right now, but instead I'm just going to do a stick foundation. I really like stick foundations once the weather starts cooling off because I have dry skin. So stick foundations tend to look pretty decent on my skin. Today I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in the color Classic Ivory. I haven't used this one in a really long time, so I'm honestly just kind of like curious as to what I think about it because it's been so long since I used it. Stick foundations, I always like to use a brush. I never use a beauty blender, although I did recently find some really great beauty blender dupes on Amazon. So let me know if you guys want an Amazon, what I've been loving on Amazon video, because I haven't done one of those in forever. Maybe I'll use the beauty blender for my concealer. Then I can at least show you guys. I also really love stick foundations just because they're so fast to blend out. Like if I'm in a hurry and I have to go somewhere and do like a 5-minute makeup, I'm using a stick foundation for sure. Just like blend out really quickly. I know someone recently commented down below that in one of my videos, it looked like I had a runny nose and she didn't like it, which is super funny to me because it's like, yeah, you guys, I'm human. Like, I probably had a runny nose. I have allergies. Like, you guys. Yes, I'm so sorry that you disliked my runny nose. I probably also disliked my runny nose. The internet is a funny place. Okay, I'll quickly show you guys a little sneak peek of the beauty sponges I was talking about from Amazon. They are these right here. Bakey? I'm not too sure. They come with one extra, so 5 total, and I think that they were like $8. They're super soft and really, really good. I would honestly compare them really similar to the orange ones from Real Techniques, except for a little bit softer. It is really, really good. So I'm just gonna go wet this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Super soft, really squishy. I'm always really scared to buy beauty blenders from places that aren't like reputable because I feel like I've bought so many that are just like hard and crappy, but these ones are bouncy, soft, squishy. They're good. I love concealer. I am a concealer junkie. I like full coverage concealer. I don't necessarily need it to be like matte or hydrating, but I just like a really good full coverage concealer because I have bad under eye bags and creases, so I like a good concealer. This Milani one has been my current obsession. It is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I find this at Walmart. I haven't seen it anywhere else. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys find this anywhere else. I'm using the color Nude Ivory 110. What I really like about this concealer is that it is very thin and hydrating, I would say, like very easy to just blend out. It's not super thick. I also am a pretty big fan of Tarte Shape Tape, but I would say that this is lighter, thinner, and just more hydrating. It's not as matte. So I am a big fan of that concealer right now. There are a few other ones I've been trying lately that are good as well. This L'Oreal one is pretty good as well. This is like a Tarte Shape Tape dupe, I swear. And then there's another one that looks like this, just with stripes on the top. I think it's from CoverGirl, and people say that it's also really, really good. I want to try that one. I'm going to cream contour today. I'm feeling a little ghostly at the moment, so I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild cream contour. Honestly, the packaging for this thing sucks, but the product is bomb. This is the color Oaks on You, but I also have the other darker color as well. Yeah, every single time I buy these, the lid cracks and all of the writing comes off on the side, but the product itself is very nice and very easy to blend out, so I continue to buy it, but Wet n Wild, you can improve your packaging for sure. I'm gonna quickly blend this all out. To give me a little bit of shine to the cheek and highlight area, I'm also going to use a little bit of this Cover FX custom enhancing drops. It's just like a liquid highlighter. If you don't want to spend all the money on this, they do make really great ones from Makeup Revolution that I honestly find to be really similar as far as quality goes. So you can pick these up as well. I just want the color of this champagne color more than like the rose gold. So I'm gonna use the Cover FX one today. I like to put this on the back of my hand and then pat it into my skin because this stuff is intense. Like, see? I feel like your finger just pats this in the best because sometimes if you use a brush or beauty blender, it actually like brings up the foundation or concealer that you put on underneath. So I would recommend trying to use your finger. Just gonna do a tiny bit on my nose. I recently got this Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder in a BoxyCharm. This stuff is really, really nice. It's very finely milled. It feels kind of like cool on your skin, which is like the weirdest sensation. It has like a cooling effect when you first apply it. So I'm just going to try to like lightly dust this kind of all over, honestly. For bronzer, I've been really into MAC Give Me Sun, an oldie but a goodie. You guys don't judge mine, it broke, and so I had to try to like repair it so it looks a little janky down here. And I've been really into it because it has like much more of like a warm kind of tone to it. And then for my blush, I am obsessed. This is like one of my very favorite blushes of all time. It is the Burt's Bees blush in the color Toasted Cinnamon. It almost looks like a bronzer color, but I feel like this just looks so natural on my skin. I feel like it doesn't make me look like I'm wearing like blush. It just looks, I don't know. It's like a good color. It's a good everyday color, you know? There is the blush on. Yeah, I don't know what about this blush, but every time I wear it, I just love it, so. For a light highlighter, since I already have that highlighter underneath, I'm just going to do a little bit of my very favorite. It is the Wet n Wild bronzer, even though it's a highlight color, in the color Reserve Your Cabana. Just looks like this. Honestly, this is kind of hard to find, and I heard it might be getting discontinued, so I like stocked up on it. I can still find it at a few, like my local Kmart, if you guys... I don't know if you guys have Kmart, but it's like the only thing my town does have. You guys, I live in a town that doesn't even have a Target. Like, all we have is a JCPenney's and a Kmart. That's it. Like, I have to drive further away for any other stores. But yeah, my local Kmart does still carry this, but that's like the only place I can find it. It's beautiful though. This is like my favorite Wet n Wild product, which is a pretty big statement because I love Wet n Wild. This is how much I love this, you guys. Like, I'm trying to use this up until all of this is gone, which is ridiculous, but I want to save every last drop. So I'm going to use my Wet Beauty Blender to apply it. This is a very natural highlight. So if you guys like a very like light glow, it's really, really nice for that. It's not a blinding glow. It's kind of like a lit from within. I've heard that it's a dupe for like Hourglass ambient lighting powders. Very light and luminous. I know I recently did a video on the Alter Ego Sahara palette. I love this palette. This is like right up my color alley. Very neutral browns, grays, like very natural colors. But since I just did a video on that one, I will do a different palette that I've been reaching for a lot lately. Hey you guys, I just realized that I've been completely disrespected by my camera. Sometimes when I'm filming, all of a sudden the SD card will fill up, but it won't tell me on my camera, and it'll literally just like stop recording, and I have no idea. So you guys can tell I have some eyebrows on and some eyeshadow, so I'm just gonna really go over with you what I used. I've been obsessed with this Love in London palette from BH Cosmetics. If you guys are a fan of cool toned eyeshadows, this is a must. It's gorgeous. I just used this color here, right here, Scone, and then this shimmery color on my lid, Cheeky. I wanted to do a really light eyeshadow look, but yeah, this is gorgeous. I think it's like $16 at Ulta, and I love it. And then on top, I wanted to add a little bit of like sparkle and shimmer on my lid, and I shared with you guys that I was obsessed with these liquid eyeshadows. I originally found the first one when I was in Los Angeles in the fashion district in one of those like little makeup stores on Santee Alley. Yeah, so I ended up picking up two, and I loved it so much that I had to pick up all of the rest of them. So I ended up finding them on eBay. They just look like this right here. They're almost like one of those Stila Magnificent Metal dupes for sure. They perform just as well and come in like such beautiful colors. Like, I feel like all the colors are very wearable. That dark black one at the top is kind of dark and smoky, but all the other colors are very like neutral and wearable, which I personally like because I usually like to do pretty neutral colors. They're from the brand Italia, and they're called Miss Metal Glitter Shock Liquid Eyeshadows. They're absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I ended up having to track them down on eBay, and I bought 2 packs, one for myself and one for my salon. They're gorgeous. If you guys like the Stila Magnificent Metals, try these guys out. So I just put on this like silvery kind of color on the center of my eyelids on each side. I like to use my finger and just pat it on because I feel like it applies the best. That's what's going on with my eyes. And then on my eyebrows, I just used a pencil. I use this little MAC pencil. It's like one of the micro pencils. I like those little tiny micro pencils because I feel like it's easier and more precise to use in my brows. I honestly don't like doing my brows. It's like the least favorite part of my makeup application. I'm not a huge fan of applying mascara and brows, so I just kind of like whizzed through that. I probably won't repurchase this just because I feel like there's so many good dupes for this. I'm just kind of actually trying to like use this one up, basically. This right here, Schwarzkopf Got to Be Glued. It's hair gel, is the best eyebrow gel you will ever purchase, I swear to God. This little thing's like $1.50, $2 at like the drugstore. I love how small it is, and It works better than any eyebrow gel I've ever used in my whole life. My brows will stay up and fluffy all day. I think I'm gonna do a brown eyeliner today, you guys. That is like so abnormal for me. So this isn't necessarily a favorite. It's just something that I have gotten recently in a BoxyCharm. It is from Appeal Gel Liner in the color Dark Taupe. And I think I'm just going to smoke out my lash line. That has been a favorite for me recently, is doing very smudged out eyeliner that's not precise. I'm just gonna take a little flat brush and just kind of like smudge it out a little. Lashes, I'm just gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Honestly, I don't have a favorite mascara. I just kind of use whatever I have. I don't have one that I always like go back to, so. This one is pretty good. I don't know if I would repurchase it, honestly, but I wouldn't say it's bad. I just like drugstore mascaras. I feel like they work the same as high-end mascaras. I don't feel like mascara is somewhere that I like to splurge, especially because I like to wear falsies every day. And there's so many good ones from the drugstore. For my eyelashes, I'm going to use ones that I've already used. Where did they go? Are they stuck on me? Oh my God, stop. Does that happen to anyone else? I knew that they would be stuck on me somewhere. Oh, now they're all furry. I have to clean them off. I really like this style on my eye. They just kind of get longest in the center, and then they have like little like chunky pieces. I've been really into these. Honestly, I can't tell you guys what ones they are because for those of you guys that always ask, I buy my eyelashes off of AliExpress and they came like this. So they just say 3D glam, volume, sexy, and then it's like something that's illegible, and then it's mostly in another language. And then these are the style 3D L10. Can't like link my lashes down below or send you guys to where I buy my eyelashes because I just find them on AliExpress. So if you guys are looking for good lashes, I suggest looking on there and just looking for the style that you like. I have tons of them, you guys, look. So like who knows what ones I was wearing that day. And then I like rewear them a lot too, so I never know which ones I'm wearing. Gonna use my Duo lash glue. It's my favorite. This is the one that dries really quickly, like 5 seconds, so you don't have to wait for it to get as tacky, and it's really easy to use, super sticky, stays all day. If you guys have issues with applying your lashes, these lash tweezers right here are the bomb. I think I got these ones at Target or Rite Aid. I know they both carry this style of tweezer, but it's just like so nice because you can get really close in there with the tweezers. I'll show you what I mean. So like once they're on, then I just go in and I literally like sandwich them together with my lateral lashes. I love these eyelashes. I know they look crazy in the box, but these are like my favorite. I just ordered like $50 worth of eyelashes last night while I was on AliExpress. Lip liner is the NYX Suede Lip Liner in the color Sandstorm. It's just kind of like a more brown toned lip liner, which I normally like a more brown toned lip liner. I'm gonna overdraw just a little bit in the center on the bottom and top. Same thing on the top. Just gonna overdraw a little bit at the Cupid's bow. This lipstick has been my current obsession. It is the Maybelline color Nude Lust. Everyone else was talking about this like taupe thrill or nudist thrill or something, and that color was like okay, but I like this one a little bit better. It's just like a little bit more cool toned. This looks pretty just right here, but I like to add a little bit of gloss on top. So I'm just going in with the Wet n Wild lip gloss in the color Caught You Bare Naked. So pretty, these lip glosses are bomb. I just like to apply this right to the center. And that is a lip combo I have been loving. For setting spray, I'm just going to use the very last of this little L'Oreal Illumi, what's it called? Shake and Glow Dew Mist. First, when I started using this, I didn't love it. Like I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And then it's one of those products that after I started using it more and more, I'm like, I actually love this and I definitely would repurchase. It was a little expensive, I think, but I do like it. And it has such a nice mister. It smells good. I feel like it makes my makeup look really nice. So this is a repurchase for me. All right, you guys, now that the makeup is done, I'm just gonna go do my hair and get dressed and I will be right back. I feel alive, I did my hair. I feel better now. I got dressed, ready for the day, but I figured I would just check back in with you guys. It has been probably 6 months since I did like a makeup or like products favorite, so let me know if that's a video that you guys end up wanting. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do a fall eyeshadow makeup palettes video. I think that would be really fun, and just talking about which ones are really appropriate for the season. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I love, so let me know if that's something you guys want. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!